Okay, this is my solution to homework number 44. So I've basically used the Mediapipe, the mesh example, and I have added obviously the various libraries for the OLED, the SSD 1306 from the last lesson. So around here we add the size and the width of the OLED screen, 128 by 64. We've got the address for it. Now I had lots of problems. I had to change this parameter there, was just an open bracket. I had to change that to a 1 to get it to work. Seems to work now. That's the section for the setting up the webcam. That's the Mediapipe face mesh. I've got one window called camera, but I've got nothing in it now. There's no mesh or frames per second, I think. We had the main program, so we do our capture, and that just shows that in the camera frame, but it's not actually doing anything really. Then we copy that frame to mesh layer, and then we're filling the mesh layer with pixels of value 255, 255, 255, which is obviously white, so we're filling it white basically. And we convert that from a frame from BGR to RGB as before. We copy that into that conversion into results, because you need to convert it before you do the Mediapipe. So that goes into results, and then we're checking results whether there's actually a face in there. So I'll remove the actual face mesh section. So if there is anything detected, then it's going to draw the outline and I guess the mouth, and also draw the eyes. And we're putting it on mesh layer, and I've set the color to 000, which is black. So we've got black on white. I mean, you could have left it the original colors. It doesn't make any difference, but I just found it's probably better just to leave it black really if it's going on a white background. Now this is the command that I had to basically look up. This is a way of actually resizing that mesh layer, which is obviously currently 640 by 360, but we need to obviously resize that to 128 by 164, and that's what this line does here. This line here does the resizing. That's a bit hard to look up. Then I invert that mesh layer, or that image, and then it's converted to a 1-bit monochrome diver, as they call it. Again, I had to look that up before you actually put that into the OLED and actually show it. And I'm still showing the camera thing anyway, just for old time's sake really. So if I run that, it should just show the normal mesh cam there. But if I then switch to the overhead cam, I zoom in a bit, you should see my face if I move it around. If I move it around, there you go. That's my face on the minicam. Now you can see on this one, just to mention this, my VCC is on the outside. I think Paul's one, the ground's on the outside. His went ground VCC, mine goes VCC ground, but it's the same OLED from the same kit. So, and of course I had those the wrong way around the first time round. I couldn't understand why the OLED was getting so hot because I had it basically cross-wired. And lucky when I swapped the wiring back again, it still functioned, so I haven't blown up or anything. But they're pretty cheap anyway. So anyway, that's my homework solution.